Angella Sharpe here with STL TV. We're at the Lumiere Place Cajun Cook-Off, one of the many events surrounding Mardi Gras here in St. Louis. You know, St. Louis is only two in Mardi Gras celebrations right behind New Orleans. And today it's all about the Cajun food. We have amateurs competing to say who's going to be the best Cajun cook. We have demonstrations on how you can be a Cajun cook at your own home. There's a live band, drinking, and of course plenty of beads. I'm going to take you around and show you all the fun. We have Jason Tilford from Mission Taka. All right, what are you cooking here today?
Well, today's secret ingredient was duck, whole duck. So we're doing a homemade duck andouille sausage grits with a sous vide duck breast on top. It's going to have a smoked duck jus and some crispy duck skin.
So I couldn't help myself. I'm over here eating. What is it that I just had?
You just had some alligator that we're going to be putting into a ragoon. Later on, we'll deep fry it and make wontons. And it also has some essence, which is full of spices, basically cayenne, paprika, salt, pepper, a bunch of other things that go into it.
And it is delicious. When did you get started Cajun cooking?
About 5 years ago, when my first Cajun Cook-Off.
Really?
Yeah.
5 years ago, and I mean it's excellent. I can't tell the camera that enough. What has like been the most fun for you today?
It's just cooking. I love to cook. Wife taught me how to do all this kind of stuff. She's a chef and having a ball.
Tell me, who are you?
I'm Rob Komodos, the food fanatic chef for the St. Louis division of U.S. Foods.
You're the chef and you walk around handing out the samples.
You know it because I'm proud of it. It's a labor of love. Gumbo is one of those things that you make and you put a lot of effort into it. You just don't go in the kitchen and say, I'm going to make gumbo. It's something you got to prepare for. You start with the roux. The roux takes a good 4 hours to make. And then while you're making your roux, you cut all your vegetables, all your meat products. You get everything lined up. You put your mise en place, which means things in place. Okay. So we put our mise en place together, and then we fire our kettle up, and we make our soup. So everything you see today and you taste today came from a labor of love, basically.
The Cajun Cook-Off brings out everybody, even the famous. I got Rich Gould here. What are you doing here today?
I'm a judge, man. I did this last year, and it's so cool. They have the secret ingredient. Last year it was rabbit. This year I think it's duck. I don't know that I'm supposed to know that, but it was my first question because you don't want to eat anything too funky. Last year I had to eat something like rabbit liver or something in some of these dishes. But I'm a judge, and so I get to walk around, try everything, give a little taste, and then go ahead and make my mark.
Hey, that sounds like the best job at the party.
It's so cool. I mean, you see so many great people. It gets Soulard kicked off right. And plus the food, these guys are amazing cooks.
Yeah, I've got to try some of the food and it has been excellent. Is it a really hard decision for you?
Actually, yes, because you want to go ahead and put some thought into it. You're judging on presentation, you're judging on taste, you're judging on how quickly they do it. It's amazing, and I love to cook. I think it's so much fun. I can't wait till tomorrow because I get to make a little pork stew of my own. I like to experiment and do that, but these guys, they're the top of what they do in St. Louis. I mean, and they take it very seriously.
Now, U.S. Food is a sponsor of this event. Why?
It's just getting involved with the community. It's such a great event here, the Cajun event, year after year.
The Lumiere Place Cajun Cook-Off has been a ton of fun. There's amateurs and professionals competing to see who's going to be the best in St. Louis. There's demonstrations. Hey, maybe you can take some of this Cajun cooking home with you. There's drinks, there's beads, and of course, delicious food. I think it's actually time for the photographer Joe and myself to go get some of that great food. So for STL TV, I'm Angella Sharpe. I'll see you next time.